For years, conservative policymaking in Washington, D.C. was dominated by establishment thinking that churned out the same old policies that hurt workers, undermined families, destroyed local communities, and sold out America. But all that is about to change. There's a new kid on the block, a new think tank working along the same lines as we advocate on this show with positive populism. It's called American Compass, and I'm delighted that its executive director, Oren Cass, who you've seen before on the show, talking about his fantastic book, The Once and Future Worker. Oren is here with us tonight. Oren, we'll talk about some specifics in a moment, but first of all, could you just set out for our audience what you're hoping to achieve with American Compass?
Sure. It's great to see you, Steve. We are at American Compass trying to restore an economic consensus, which is really the way Americans and conservatives used to think about the economy, that emphasized the importance of family, community, and industry to the nation's liberty and prosperity, and realized that those are the things we should be caring about, and those are the things public policy should be focused on.
And give us some specific examples. I think that a couple of months ago, one of the first things you focused on was this big issue of bringing back jobs from overseas. I think you call it reshoring jobs. Tell us about that.
Yeah, reshoring is a great example, and it's something I think the establishment got so wrong for so long, saying that manufacturing just doesn't matter, that it doesn't matter what jobs go overseas. Free markets will just create something else that's even better for everybody. And obviously that hasn't happened. It didn't work out for a lot of people. And we especially have seen during the pandemic that having supply chains in this country, knowing how to make things in this country matters. And there are lots and lots of different public policies we could pursue that would help with that. We could invest more in innovation. We could have better systems of training for workers. We could have less regulation that prevents people from building things. We could invest more in infrastructure. There's a long list of approaches we could take, and I think it's really important to put all of that at the top of our list.
And then we're speaking on Labor Day weekend. I think you've got something new that's just come out or just about to come out, which focuses on workers in particular. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're really excited to announce it right now. In fact, we're kicking off a new package for Labor Day that's called A Seat at the Table. It's about the idea that conservatives should really care about organized labor, and it's not the unions that we have today and big labor, which mostly seems to function to raise money for Democrats, but the idea of organized labor, the idea that workers should be able to come together, to form associations, to have some power and bargain collectively, I think those are great ideas that conservatives should care about, and a lot of other conservatives too. So we're releasing a statement signed by everyone from Senator Marco Rubio to former Attorney General Jeff Sessions to leaders of think tanks to some of the leading conservative labor lawyers, all making this exact point, that labor should work differently than it does right now in this country. But conservatives shouldn't be hoping that labor goes away and that workers don't have any power. Conservatives should be finding a way to build strong organizations that give workers a real seat at the table.
I just love your approach to all of these questions. Quick last question. Since you launched American Compass and you've been out there making these arguments, what's been the reaction from others in the establishment in the conservative movement?
Generally, the reaction's been really, really encouraging. If I look just over the last couple of weeks, especially with the Republican convention going on, we had the opportunity to tell our story everywhere, in the New York Times, in the Wall Street Journal, CNN, NPR, Washington Post, even the Financial Times over in England. Everyone's really interested in this and wants to highlight that the future for the right of center, it doesn't just have to be going back to the same old tax cuts and more tax cuts, and we're sure everything will come out okay. There are really a lot of important ideas out there, and we're trying to do our part to build that up and make sure that there's a really promising, positive future for conservatism.
Well, I just think what you're doing is incredibly important. We're really proud to support it. We'll do that when we can. People want to find out more. Is it AmericanCompass.org? Is that right?
Yep. Just AmericanCompass.org. We'll have all our stuff about labor up this week and next week, and hope people will come check it out.
Oren, thank you so much for all that fantastic work, and it's great to see you tonight. We appreciate it.